You should be doing this every single month if you're homeschooling. Welcome back to my channel. I am Cherie Lynette. If you're new here, hello. So today I'm going to be breaking down something that you should be doing every single month for your homeschool, and that is monthly reflection. Okay, so I don't know if it's my type A personality. I don't even know if I'm type A, but I just feel like running your household, running your homeschool, similar to how you would run a business, makes things just easier and more efficient. So one of the things I do every single month is I have a monthly reflection, performance review, whatever you want to call it, where I look back over the past month and see what worked, what didn't work, and what am I going to do next month to make things work even better. So we just wrapped up our first month of homeschooling, which I'll be honest, it felt like it was longer than a month. When I just realized it's only been a month, I was like, wow, that was a long month. I don't know, maybe a lot just happened, but I'm going to look over everything that's happened over the past month as far as schedule, routines, all kinds of things. I'm going to do this along with you guys to show you how I do it. So then I know what I can improve next month, make things more efficient, and just make things run like a well-oiled machine. So the first thing I do is just sit down and I'll say, okay, what was working this month and what wasn't working this month? And I go through a list. So one of the things that I tried this month, this school year for the first time, was we started doing school Sunday through Wednesday when we used to do Monday through Thursday. And I have to say that has been going amazing. I'm loving it. I feel like having Thursday and Friday with no school has just given me time to feel like I can actually enjoy our weekends when my husband's off. And it allows us to just get up and go do things. And I don't feel guilty because we didn't do our lessons yet, or I'm trying to rush home and get back and make sure we do school. So having those 2 days has been amazing. Since my husband is home on the weekends, he asked if he could just homeschool the kids on Sundays because he never gets to, because we always did it during the week. So he homeschools them on Sundays, which they love. And so that gives me an extra day to do whatever I need to do. Most of the time, that's my beauty reset day. That's just mommy day. But if I need to work or film content or anything, I have that whole day off while he gets to homeschool the kids. So loving the new schedule. Every month we read a novel together, which is a part of our theme. And this month I knew I was taking a swing and I was trying a novel. Usually I try to pick novels I kind of know what they like. They like really funny stories, nothing too deep, nothing too serious, nothing scary, nothing like that. They just like lighthearted, fun novels, which I do too. But I thought we would try something different. I want to expand, their literary experience a little bit. And I tried this new novel with them and they did not like it. It was a total fail. I was hoping once they got engaged in the story, sometimes you think you might not like a story, but once you're reading it and you're like, oh, what's going to happen next? It just dragged on. Nothing really major happened until the last maybe 5 chapters, and it was a 50 chapter book. So I get why they were bored with it. And that's the thing. A lot of the books that we read, I haven't read either. So it's all just an experiment and a swing and a miss. So next month I picked a safe book. I don't want them to it's okay if I challenge them a little bit. It's okay if they learn, sometimes you have to pay attention and read things that you don't necessarily love. But I also do want them to enjoy reading. So we are reading a book that I know that they'll enjoy next month. It's by the author, Jeff McKinney, who writes the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, which we are obsessed with. I'm 43 and I still get excited when his new books come out every year. So a little bit of a mistake, still a learning lesson, but I'm going to adjust for next month. Another thing I did was adjust our chore schedule. And I know y'all might be like, chores? We're talking about homeschool. Chores are a part of school for me. I'm sorry. Chores is a life skill that I have seen too many grown people who don't know how to clean their house, who do not know how to wash their clothes. I don't understand. And so chores are just, it's like math. It's just another subject that's a part of our homeschool. So I did realize we were having some issues with keeping the kitchen clean. We're home all day. Everybody goes in there and eats at different times and things. So it gets messy. But at the end of the day, I can't be the only person responsible for keeping this kitchen clean. Like, I'm not the only person coming in here making a mess. So I noticed that, and everything else I feel like is good. We all have our own laundry days. We all have like cleanup day together. They know which days to like clean and vacuum and dust their rooms and things like that. But the kitchen just kept being a mess. So I knew that was something that I needed to address this month. So I just created a schedule where we all take turns. Every night, it's all four of us, like we're a whole family. We all chip in. Every night we rotate on whose turn it is to make sure the kitchen gets cleaned up for the night, the dishwasher gets turned on, and everything's reset for the day. And that's going to be huge because that was like me waking up to a dirty kitchen every morning is just like, it's not the best way for me to start my day. It just makes me so frustrated. I want to walk into a clean kitchen and I want to fix my coffee and I don't want to look at dishes and like just start my day in chaos. That was a big tweak that we had to make for this month. Lessons, everything was going great. I was really happy with those. I planned everything out for the first semester up until like December. We're on course with everything. The kids are grasping the concept. So that was great. I don't have any issues with the lessons or the curriculum. So that's always a huge win. I don't feel like I need to make any adjustments right now. And finally, I noticed that the kids aren't really interested in our themes anymore. I shot a video about this on my TikTok where I had asked the kids at the beginning of the school year, like, do y'all still want to do themes? They're older now. Like, we've been doing themes since they were 4 years old. And they were like, yeah, sure. But when we're doing our schoolwork, the themes take up time because we do our core. So we have to do math and all of that. And then we get to the whatever activity I have planned for the theme. They just want to get their work done so they can go in their room and listen to music or go meet up with their friends. So yeah, they're not really interested in that anymore. And it hurts my mama heart. It does. It's hard to let go, but I also I try to mentally prepare myself, which is why I asked them at the beginning of the school year, because I knew it was coming. I can feel them kind of pulling away. And you have to realize this is my first time homeschooling kids this age. So y'all are seeing this happen in live action with me. I'm learning as I go with this. So yeah, the themes are something I'm okay, I don't really need to I'll still decorate the classroom because that's fun for me. And I still think they like that, but we don't need to spend I don't need to buy all of these activities and things like that. I think they still if we go on little trips and stuff together, but yeah, I think it's the year that I retire our themes. This sucks. Nobody talks about this part. This part is hard because they're growing up and they're supposed to, and I know it, but I don't like it. I've made my list. I've gone over everything that worked, didn't work. Pretty much already told you all the tweaks that I'm going to make for each thing. But I just make sure I have an action plan in place so I know, okay, this is how I'm going to make this better, or how can I make this different? Like I said, we're going to keep our same schedule. Check. That's going great. I found the book we're going to read for October. So check. We're good with that. Created the chore schedule. Now I do need to tweak it because I had a really bad allergy attack last week. I have bad allergies, and for some reason my medicine just decided I don't want to work anymore. And so I went to bed early and it was my day to clean the kitchen. I just couldn't do it. I was tired. But of course, nobody was like, hey, including my husband, mommy doesn't feel well. Let's clean up the kitchen. It's her day. Let's step in and cover. Nobody did that. So I have to tweak that where if somebody is ill, it jumps to the next person so that we can keep the rotation going. We're going to continue with our same lessons. The curriculum is going great, so we're going to keep moving along with that. And finally, I'm going to focus less on themes, like I said, but I do want to focus on maybe getting them with their friends a little bit more at that age where, you start being more drawn to your friends, trying to get them out and create experiences for them to be with their friends, make new friends, and all of that, and focus less on the themes. Doing a monthly reflection like this, it helps me, for one, just feel like I'm like in control of my school and my school's not in control of me. And it makes me sit down and address any issues that I'm having, like in the household or anything. And instead of like just always going, and it's like, oh my gosh, the kitchen's a mess, or oh, this, like, it makes me sit down, look at everything and come up with a plan. And then I go into the next month feeling like empowered and like, okay, we're okay. Like, I might not have the answer to everything all the time, but I have a plan and I'm figuring things out. So I strongly suggest that you sit down at the end of every month, or depending on how you do your homeschool, if you do like 6-week stretches, whatever, however you do your homeschool, but you sit down, you do a reflection of that time and see what was working, what didn't work, and make a plan to make the next month or next 6 weeks or whatever flow more efficiently for you and your family, because I'm telling you, it makes a world of a difference. And that was it for this week's video. I hope that you go ahead and put this in place and try it. I'm telling you, it's going to help. And let me know in the comments if you try it and how it works and how it helped you. And also, if there's any other topics that you want me to cover, let me know in the comments as well. And of course, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye.